What else we got here?
For fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Spotify.
Music.
Tell us about Spotify.
So with Spotify, it's basically an online repository of music that you can download. I think you basically get yourself a sign-in. It gives you a free sign-in to begin with, but then obviously you need to get very quickly. I think you can only download a few songs before they ask you to get a paid membership.
Hook, line and sinker.
But by that stage you've already had the taste, and you know, and it's so quick and easy, and sort of like iTunes in a different way, in that it's not specific for Mac and for iPods and Apple stuff. Right? Spotify will download to your Android devices, will download to your PC, will download to basically any computer you've got, and you pay for a subscription that's reasonably minimal. It's actually quite cheap, over a month or a year, depending on which one you choose, and then you can download as many songs as you like based on that subscription.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and you know, you won't get into any kind of legal troubles because you've downloaded some music, and that could, you know, really it could really get you into a lot of trouble.
Well, it can now. I mean, in the UK, I've just read about now, they are monitoring internet usage, and if they find that your home IP address, so someone in your family or someone who's taken your IP address, is downloading too much stuff, they'll start by what's called shaping your internet connection.
Yeah.
They'll slow it down.
They'll bottleneck it down.
And then they'll cut it off altogether.
Really?
Yep. If you do not stop downloading from torrent sites, etc., they'll cut it off completely. So they're really taking this seriously.
Yeah. So then in that case, you better get something like Spotify that allows you to download what music you like, pay a minimal subscription, and get no legal ramifications.
And then we've got one of my personal favorite sites.
Tell me about Underground Documentaries.
Undergrounddocumentaries.com. Now, this is a relatively new site.
Yeah.
It claims it's got 800 plus documentaries on there. It doesn't host them all itself. These are largely, some of them are just embedded links to YouTube or Vimeo or other sites that host.
But movies. It's a single site repository.
But it's a single site that categorizes a lot of alternative style documentaries.
There's a lot of documentaries on here that you just wouldn't see in the mainstream media, and that's what I think is the single biggest drawing point to this site, because it does give you an insight to stuff that you wouldn't normally see on your mainstream.
Now, take it with a grain of salt. Again, this is not putting forward one idea or another. It's, like you say, it's just putting forward documentaries that probably wouldn't get a lot of light in mainstream.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got everything from psychology and mind, religion, technology, war and military history, conspiracies, 9/11, alternative
disasters,
history,
drugs and alcohol, economy and banking,
there.
like everything.
And there are some fantastic documentaries. We've got one here on recently, the Sandy Hook disaster. The commercialization of childhood, the crucible of empire, the Spanish-American War. I mean, there's a lot of it's a wealth of information.
Definitely, and it's across an entire spectrum of different topics that you probably wouldn't normally get a chance to have a look at.
That's right.
It's fantastic.
So,
and you're allowed to comment on them, and you're allowed to rate them, and have a great time with it. It's a great site, and I love it as well.
Yeah, alternative media.